Good morning from the bunker here in the Moselle Valley in France. It's Friday, the 3rd of April. Made another week. That's 3 weeks for us now on effective lockdown. And it's going okay. We're all right. And I've been out to the shops yesterday, as I said. I was due to looking forward to that. And a bit of an excursion. But we're good. Everything's okay. And Lynn and I, we haven't killed each other yet, which is a good thing. We've got a little bit of independent separation occasionally. But we're okay. All is good. I hope you guys are doing okay as well. Seeing lots of updates on social media and that type of thing. And something I'm noticing with business, if you like, is that this is probably the most creative, innovative time for a lot of people out there. Not because they want to be innovative and creative, but because they have to be. And people are figuring things out. They're creating new products, new services, new technology, ways to work. And this is probably when they're being their most creative, productive, and efficient ever. And the reason is, of course, because they really have no choice. And for us, we've got to dance with this situation. We didn't pick the fight, but we've got to win it. And I'm seeing lots of stories from clients and from other people as well, where they're going, it's a tough time out there. It breaks my heart to see people's companies being ripped apart by this situation. And but they're digging in, and we're all digging in with them, and we're fighting for this thing. And they are being more creative. And it reminded me of the motivation. What is it that motivates us? Where do we do our best work? And I think there's a myth out there, and I have said this before quite some time, that there's a myth that we all need a vision, a goal, a target, and a dream. And of course we do. We need to know where we're going and how we're going to get there and that type of thing. But the thing that really drives us rather than motivates us or kicks us into action is not the light at the end of the tunnel, it's not the future. It's the heat behind us, is the push, the kick. And there's a lot of heat behind people right now, and that is what's really motivating them. So I saw the story of you probably come across JD Wetherspoons, the pub chain over in the UK, big pub chain. I think it was about 1.8 billion in sales, or did last year. Maybe not, won't be quite so high this year, unfortunately for them. But it's one of the biggest pub chains, very popular. Cheap breakfasts and good fun times, that type of thing. And the guy Tim Martin, who runs the business, he named the pub or the pub chain after his, I think he was a geography teacher when he was at school over in New Zealand. A geography teacher took him to one side and said, you'll never amount to anything, you'll never make anything of your life. And the teacher's name was Wetherspoon. So he named his pub company, very successful pub company, Wetherspoons, to whether it's just to remind him or just to imagine being that teacher now, seeing that flag up all the time. But it was that sort of drive, that determination of heat, if you like, that maybe drove him to choose the name. The JD part apparently comes from nothing to do with Tim or the teacher. Apparently, it's from Boss Hogg, JD Hogg, Boss Hogg, which was the old 1970s Dukes of Hazzard TV series. He was the local, well, the controller, fat controller, I suppose you'd call him. But anyway, the name for the pub came from a teacher that told he wouldn't come to anything, and that was a potentially a driving force, and he has become demonstrably very, very successful. So, and in these unique times where there's a lot of heat on a lot of people, a lot of stress, that's actually what drives us. It's where success is born. It's where the best music comes from. The best music doesn't come from happy rich people. It comes from desperate people who are fighting for a cause or whatever it is. That's where it comes from. The best outcome, the best ideas come from this heat that's been applied to. So even if it feels tough right now, which I know it does, it is tough for everybody, tough for all of us, and we're doing whatever we can to sort of battle our way through this. It will end, but use it as I suppose fuel, as heat, to think of something different. There's a key word we're learning now in the business world is pivoting. How can you pivot? Which just simply means stop, turn, do something different, go at 90 degrees to what you were doing before. How can you use your resources? How can you use your creativity to help and support people through this, but also adapt your business such that you come out of this stronger and maybe you come out different in the end. Maybe the business had to change and the market will be different. So use this heat. I know it's painful, and but use it as an opportunity to be creative and fight your way through it. So that's a couple of tips I'm just seeing from the people out there in the business world, and I hope you guys are safe and well. And today we've got I think I'm being interviewed today by a lovely lady up in Luxembourg. Claudia Neumeister, who is going to interview me about the secrets of a successful marriage. And Lynn and I, those who know us well, Lynn and I have been together for just over 40 years now. I was only 2 when we met, but no, a long time, married for a long time, and apparently that's a good thing. I spoke to Lynn and I said, I want to be interviewed about this successful marriage thing. I said, what do you think? What's the secret? And she looked at me, Lynn just said, well, you just got lucky. Oh, right, okay, great. So there we go. So there's a secret to a successful marriage. Is that, well, at least for us, I got lucky, and I did. I got first prize 40 years ago. I know that. So watch out for the interview. I'll circulate that video, that content as well. It's a bit of fun, but I get some interesting pointers in there for what for us has been a very successful marriage, successful relationship, and I'm looking forward to that. That's about another hour from now. So, and this evening, because it's Friday, we're doing the virtual wine meetup. I'll put the link to the LinkedIn event in the thread below this video. Just click on that. Say you're going to go to it. I'll then send out the Zoom link to the people who are attending, and that's kicking off at 6:30 this evening, Paris time, 5:30 UK or London time. Open to everybody. Good fun last week. Good conversation. Great people. And if you'd like to jump in, see a friendly face rather than wander around, look at the dog and the cat all the time, welcome to join that. So in the meantime, I will speak with you tomorrow. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay away from people, and wash your hands, have fun, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye for now.